Hi there, my name's Beth, and today I have for you a book review, which I have not done in so long. But I've finished a book. I've actually finished two now, thanks to the reading rush. But I might do a review for the other book I've read. Yeah, I'll probably do that. It's fun. But I just finished this book, and I really wanted to kind of share my thoughts on the book. And that book is Turtles All the Way Down. I don't know why I acted like that was such a big reveal, because if you saw the thumbnail and saw the title, you know what the book is. But this is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and this is his latest novel, and now I've officially read two John Green novels, and I'm currently reading a third. So, doing great. But yeah, so I finished this book about 5 minutes ago, and I loved it. Oh my goodness, this book made me feel so many things. It gave me so many awe moments and moments, everything. So Turtles All the Way Down is about a girl who's 16 or 17, I believe, named Asa Holmes, and she suffers from anxiety, and she sees a mental health professional regarding her anxiety. And my first and biggest love of this book is how they handle mental health. Her anxiety is written so well, and it really shows all the aspects, positive and negative, of what she goes through in a day. I don't know why I'm still holding it. But it's not just like a simplified version of what anxiety or somewhat obsessive compulsive disorder is. But yes, so it describes her feeling like every single thought about the bacteria in her body and the potential diseases she could have, which there's no way she does, but she still has these thoughts, and or invasives, as she calls them. But I loved how open and honest this book was about mental health, and I listened to the audiobook for most of this book, but it was so captivating. I devoured this book. I read it for half an hour on Monday, and then Tuesday I listened to probably another hour and a half, and then I finished it today. And I have not read a book in 2 years, but I have not just been drawn into this book so well. So I gave this book 5 stars. Besides the issue of anxiety and slight obsessive compulsive disorder, there is a kind of subplot romance, which again, I really like how this book handles that, because it's not the main focus of the story, and it also shows how her mental health ties into potential relationship for her, and the good and bad things that come with that. It was really interesting to read a character that isn't that was neurodiverse, I guess. It was very fascinating, and I loved Aza's story, and I love how John Green wrote it. Also, there is another plot, but I'm not going to give any spoilers away, because if you have not read this, I highly recommend it. Again, I gave this 5 stars. I love John Green's writing. I loved this book, and this is more or less just my little gush on this book rather than a spoilery review, because I don't want to give it away, because I literally went into this book not knowing what it was about, and as you get more into it, more kind of happens, and it really, really, like, it draws you in a way that just creates such a diverse story that there's always something kind of new in it. Yeah. But I really loved the characters. I loved all the little plots that he wrote. I loved Aza. I loved seeing the relationship she has with her mom. I loved the relationship she has with her best friend. And just seeing the highs and lows of all these relationships. It was so realistic. It's not just a drawn out fairy tale put into a novel where everything ends happy, because real life doesn't always turn out that way, and it was so fresh and really exciting to see a book that actually shows everything and not just the positives. So yes, highly recommend if you have not read. However, this book came out last year, so I feel like a lot of people have read it, but if you have not, please give it a chance. And if you have read it, let me know down below your thoughts, because I really want to know, because currently I'm obsessed. But yes, so that's all I have for you for today, friends. And until next time, which should be in a couple days, have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you again really soon.